Further debate, I recognize the member for Ottawa South.
Thank you, Speaker, and I'm pleased to be able to speak to this motion. I do have to say this is just about the angriest I've felt during a debate since I've been here. And the reason is there's a brush fire right now that's happening in our communities and in long-term care. Really bad things have happened, and there's a lot of risk out there. And what I've heard today so far, save from the member from Nickel Belt and the member from Ottawa-Vanier, is a lot of chest thumping and finger pointing. Even the motion is not worded in such a way that we're addressing what's happening right now. And that's simply wrong. If I was tuned in, if I worked in a long-term care home, or if I had a family member in a long-term care home, and I heard this debate, I'd be angry. Really angry. That's the way I feel. And I'm sure that's the way that other people will feel if they're watching this debate. Now, what we have is a motion that's clearly written with an intent about for-profit care, but also a political intent. And then we have the House Leader saying that the NDP wants to evict people. Come on. Come on, man. Nobody believes that. I don't believe anybody in this place wants people to have poor care and long-term care. So why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? You know, there's no doubt that for-profit care was more risky for people who were there during this pandemic. 1,900 people died, 2/3 of all deaths in Ontario. Way worse than the OECD. We all know that. So what we need to do right now is we're going into a second wave. And we know that testing's not where it needs to be. We know that staffing's not where it needs to be. And we know in some cases infection control is not where it needs to be. That's what we need to be debating right now. 400 homes, or almost 400 homes, is a lot of toothpaste to put back in the tube. And if we want to debate how to do that, we can do that. But it's not going to happen in 2 years, or 4 years, or 5 years, or even suggest 8 years. The problem is we simply are not focused on what the most important thing is right now. The government needs to focus on ensuring that the proper amount of staffing is in there. I know we're going to debate the member from London Fanshawe bill next week, Time to Care. We've all agreed on that in this legislature. I see members on the other side who voted for that bill last time around, 4 hours of care. So are we going to vote again and support it and not do anything about it? Are we going to make PSW wages permanent? Are we going to give them full-time jobs? Are we going to do that? I'm not talking about you. Are we? You know, I think members need to take it down a notch. Okay? There are people out there who are scared. They're living in the homes. There are people out there who are scared. They have family in the homes. There are people out there who can't get in to see their family because we haven't been ready for the second wave in long-term care. The debate today is important, but it's not the most important thing that we need to be debating right now. So maybe we can take it down a notch and think about those things that we need to do right now for those families who have a loved one in long-term care. Because that's what needs to be done. Thank you, Speaker.